In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an invoice inside of your PayPal business account. First, you'll go to PayPal and you'll log into your business account. Once you're logged in, you'll see a screen that looks a lot like this. You'll go over to Sales in the left-hand menu. You will click on Invoices. Once you get to the Invoices page, you will then see the options here. There's Invoice with AI, or you click the drop down that says Create New, and then you click on Invoice. This will bring up the page to create a new invoice. You will have options here to save them as a template. So you can click Save Invoice as a template, and then they will be listed here. Otherwise, you go step by step and fill everything out to create an invoice. Let's do that now. The first thing you'll do is want to enter your customer. So you'll enter your customer name and email by clicking the drop down, and then you can click Create New Customer. Here you will enter their name. So I'm just going to enter my name and my email as an example for this video. Once you've entered their name and email, you can also click customer details and enter more information if you have it, if you have their last name, business name, or phone number, and then click save. Once you've added the customer, it will show up right here. You can click edit to change the details of that customer, or click the X to remove that customer and select another. You can also send a copy of this invoice to others by clicking send a copy to others, entering their email and clicking confirm. That will send it to multiple people if you need to do that. The next thing you'll do is scroll down to where it says items, and this is where you add the items for your invoice. So here you will click the drop down and click create new item, and this is where you enter the name of the item, the quantity, and the price per unit. So for this invoice, I'm going to do a consulting fee. We'll do one and we'll put 150 as the amount. If you have more than one for your invoice, you would change the quantity. So if you did 5, it would automatically update, and the price updates over here on the subtotal and the total. This is really nice that it updates automatically. We're going to leave it at 1. And then if you have another item, you would click new item, and you could add something new by doing the same process. Create new item. You could add whatever it is, and then the quantity, and then the price. And then you click add to add it to the invoice. So as you can see, you have 2 items here, and the total shows up by adding those items over here. By default, this toggle is clicked, so you would ship the items to an address. So if you are shipping these, you would click add address and then enter the address over here on the side, click save. If you are not, if this is just an invoice they need to pay and there's no items being shipped, you would just toggle this off, and then it removes the shipping address here and the shipping cost over here on the subtotal. Next, you'll scroll down to the notes and attachments, and here you can create a note to your customer that will show up on the invoice. You can add terms and conditions, a reference number, a memo to self, and you can upload files to attach to this. There's lots of options here. So for this, we're just going to add a note and say thank you for your business. And you can add whatever you need to there if you have reference numbers or anything like that. Over here is the summary. When you scroll back up, or if you stay down, it kind of rolls with you. Here you can change the invoice number, you can change the terms, and you can edit all of these items like the discount or any other amount you need to. You click edit to do this. And so you can change the invoice number if you have a different invoice number you want to use. Then you can have the invoice date be today, you can have it be yesterday, you can have it be tomorrow, you can play around with that. And then over here, you choose the terms for your invoice. So in this drop down, you can choose due on receipt, no due date, on a specific date. Typically, it's usually in 30 days or 60 days. Net 30, net 60 is pretty common. Sometimes there's 90. So these are the options they give you. Or you can select a specific date and then select it from the calendar here. So if you want it due by the end of the month, you could do that as well. And then you do have the option to add a discount. If you have a discount for the invoice, you would click add. You would give the discount a name by clicking the drop down, clicking add new discount. And then you can add whatever it is as the name. And then you can do a percentage or dollar amount. So if you're giving them $50 off, you would do the value 50 and then dollars. So that would give $50 off. Or you can do a percentage like that. If you want to remove the discount, you click remove it, and then it's gone. Underneath the summary is the payment options. So you can allow partial payment on PayPal by clicking that button. You can add a minimum due amount. So if you want them to pay at least a minimum amount, you would put that there. That's optional. You could just leave it blank and they can pay any partial amount. if you want to do that. You can also allow a tip. If you accept tips for your work, for your business, you can add that. And then underneath here, it gives the available payment methods that someone can use to pay this invoice from PayPal. One thing I did not mention at the top is that you can change the currency. So if you have any of these options, if you're sending a international invoice, you can always change it. I am based in the US, so I select US dollar and that's my default, but you can change that. So once you're happy with what you've entered, you would then click preview and kind of see what it looks like and see what your invoice looks like. So you will see your business information at the top, the invoice number, issued, when it's due, the amount, and then who it's billed to, the items, and then the seller note at the bottom. So down at the bottom, if you upload any files, those will be over to the side underneath here. So I'll show you an example. If you click upload files, you can just select whatever you want to attach, click open, it will upload, and then it will show down here as a link that they can click and then get that file. So that is how the files work if you upload them. And then if you are happy with this, the final step is to go up here and you can either save to draft, scan a QR code, or share the link to the invoice. Or you can click send and it will immediately send it to the email you entered for the customer. I'm going to go ahead and share the link. So when you do that, you get the link that you can copy and send directly to them. So you can copy it there or click copy link, and that's an option. And if you instead just want to send it directly to email, of course, you would just go up to the top and click send, and then it's going to immediately send it to the customer email that you entered when you entered your customer on the invoice. So as you can see, it's on the way to the invoice. You can share a link here, you can download, you can print it, you can invoice more customers, or click done. When you click done, it takes you to the invoicing tab inside of PayPal business account. And here you have some options with your invoice. So when you click the three dots to the side, you can send a reminder. You can stop the auto reminders that are set up. You can record a payment if they paid you separately outside of PayPal. You can edit the invoice. You can duplicate this if you're sending an invoice that's similar, again, to this customer or another. Print, download, share link, cancel invoice, or archive. So that is pretty much how you create an invoice in PayPal and you send it to your customer. I hope this was helpful and gets you on the way to creating a profitable business.